What's up, folks? We are back with more off-race clown fiesta. And this time, as with the last few times, it is gonna be the Teal Terran Kevin Lee going up against the Red Protoss Timbo Slice. Both players gonna be starting off on the low ground once again. It'll be interesting to see if either player decides to do anything different, or they're just gonna go with their usual stuff. Timbo, the little PSA, don't buy wireless Razer mice. He has been having issues with his. So anybody watching, if you're in the market for a new gaming mouse, avoid the wireless Razer ones. And if anyone from Razer is watching, shame on you. Anyways, it's just gonna be a barracks and a gateway. Not too surprising there, both players with one gas in their main base. Timbo has historically favored a mass stalker approach to this matchup. Kevin does sometimes change it up. He goes for mass marauders, he goes for mech, he'll go for marines. So Kevin can change it up. Timbo does usually go for mass stalkers. Both players going to be expanding on up into their natural base. This map is Moondance, so there is this pocket third expansion, although it is slightly lower in resources. As we can see, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mineral patches and 1 gas. Whereas most bases have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mineral patches and 2 gases. Reaper gonna jump on in, gonna start harassing the probes. Where's the Stalker? A bit late to the party, so Reaper gonna get 1 kill. Second probe very low on HP, might go down, but no. Does not decide to dive onto that probe. That likely would have resulted in the Reaper's death. So Kevin opting to preserve that Reaper. Gonna save it for another day, although I don't think you really have to go all the way home. Could have just hung out somewhere out here, perhaps. Timbo gonna start 2 more gateways in his main base. Upgate research, about 80% of the way done. And Reaper gonna dive back in, get another probe, so there we go. Stalker a bit out of position there. Failed its poor probe brethren there. And also fails to kill the Reaper once again. So Reaper gonna survive yet again. Now back at home, Kevin has expanded. Gotten up a factory and a starport. Going to be producing a medevac out of that starport. Nothing out of the factory just yet. Going to be starting a tech lab. Reaper going to jump in once again, but wasting its time just shooting at a stalker. And maybe if it set its sights on a probe, it could have gotten one, but still escapes once again. Gets the pivotal scout, of course, that saw all these buildings. Sees Twilight Council, the Robo on the way. And of course, it's still alive. Kevin gonna be pumping out Marauders. 3 on the map so far, 1 more on the way. Stim pack being researched, nothing coming out of the factory. We do have 1 medevac out on the map. Are we gonna see a Marauder drop? Reaper gonna go deep in. Let's see if this base has been taken. Sees that it has not. But that means that poor Reaper is trapped, and it does finally go down. We're now going to be taking gases number 3 and 4. hallucinated Phoenix comes in for a Scouter-Rooney, but doesn't quite see this medevac drop moving out. Weird little loading pattern there. 3 in one, 1 in the other. Could have fit them all in one medevac. And back at home, Kevin just getting some supply depots. He is a bit supply blocked. And worker saturation quite poor. Only 5 out of 16 on these. In comes this Marauder drop. 4 Marauders coming in. Take out some pylons. That's about it. Gateway army of Timbo does come back, and pretty minimal losses on both sides. I think only 1 Marauder went down. Pylon. And Kevin's just gonna go all the way back home. We do have a Liberator out on the field now. Looks like it might siege up in the natural base. Let's see if it can get some good probe kills. Decent reaction out of Timbo. Only gonna lose 2. Stalkers return, but again, nice awareness by Kevin. Gonna unsiege that in time to save that Liberator. And Timbo moving out with a squad of Zealots. They do have charge, but it's gonna be very difficult to get into the main base. There are enough defenses here for Kevin. 6 Marauders and a big Papa Thor behind the wall here. Kevin is going to see this with this barracks building. So in come the Zealots, and how's this gonna go? I'm not loving this angle here. Timbo is going to pull back a little bit so he can deny that third base. He's going to kill the SCV building it. But there is a backup SCV hiding behind the minerals there. Kevin pushing out a little bit too far. Does need to back up into the safety of his buildings. Zealots, of course, do kind of require an optimal angle, more surface area. And they're kind of just derping around in the building. So Kevin does clean that up. Does lose 5 SCVs in the process, but holds it off. And supply count going to be pretty even. Workers favoring Timbo quite significantly, meaning his army is virtually non-existent. Only 7 army supply. He's got a lot of money in the bank, as Timbo usually do. Not really making any units right now. We got 3 pylons, 2 more robo facilities, 1 more robo bay, or just 1 robo bay rather. 1 Nexus and 1 upgrade. So a lot in production, none of that units. Liberator from Kevin gonna siege up once again, gonna get 6 more probe kills. That is pretty effective. Takes a peek at this 4th base, but it's not up yet. And Timbo, despite seeing that Liberator, still not making any units. If only Kevin knew he could just push across the map right now and close it on out. Now we have 3 disruptors underway from Timbo, but look at this building structure. There's no way for this disruptor to get out. That is quite a bungle for Timbo here. And we're going to see this disruptor basically stop at 99% because it can't get out. That is quite unfortunate there. We do have another hallucinated Phoenix. Just gonna poke in once again. Curiously enough, Kevin has no structures in the main base. He's built everything outside, which is pretty cool. If you come in with a hallucinated Phoenix or an observer or something, you're not gonna spot everything right away. But it rotates around and spots the army anyways. Double scan going down for Kevin. Gonna spot these disruptors, and it did come out. Wait, so is there like a gap here somewhere? Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. How did it come out? This is weird. I feel like that's fully walled. I don't know. Maybe I am mistaken. Liberator gonna siege up once again. Gonna get 6, 7, 8 more probe kills. That is cash money. This Liberator has 16 kills under its belt. Stalker's warping it, but not moving into position. Liberator gonna re-siege and get another handful of probe kills before it finally goes down. I think the count went up to 20 or 21. That was a pretty worthwhile Liberator there. Kevin still trailing in workers just a little bit, but the gap has closed. Kevin on 3, going up to 4 bases. This one in the pocket expansion, not really being utilized just yet. So income gonna be favoring Timbo here, who is up and running on 4 bases. Income graph actually swinging in Kevin's favor. Maybe that's just because of mules. But it looks like our Terran hero is moving out right now with a Bio Thor medevac army. And these disruptors going to be absolutely pivotal because they are really the only things in this Protoss army that do damage. Kevin gonna stim in. First disruptor gets taken out. Second shot not too good, but the third shot pretty good. But is it gonna be enough? Only 1 disruptor remaining, but that's gonna go down. Pylon gets taken out, canceling the warp in. And now we just have a Terran army in Timbo's base. He can't really warp in, and just like that, Kevin is going to snatch this game up like a hawk snatching up a squirrel. Timbo trying his darndest, but Stalker's just not gonna cut it. GG gets called, and Kevin Lee taking game number 1. What's up? We are back with game number 2 in this series between the Teal Terran Kevin Lee and the Red Protoss Timbo Slice. Pretty swift closure to the first game. Just a decisive attack out of our Terran player. Timbo kind of caught unaware, wasn't able to land his disruptor shots. And Timbo with the PSA once again, do not buy Razer wireless mice. So once again, both players opening up fairly standard on the low ground. We don't usually see pros open on the low ground too often, but this is not a pro game. This is a clown fiesta. Neither player really knows what they're doing. That is why this is exciting. Barrack's going to be finishing up, so we shall soon see if it's going to be a Reaper once again, or no, it is going to be a Tech Lab right off the bat. Tech Lab meaning Marauders can be produced, or he might just use it for a very fast stim, as he sometimes does. Very fast second CC on the way. Orbital, bit delayed, but also underway, and it is going to be that quick stim research. Now, you don't usually see this fast of a stim in professional games because stim does more harm than good before medevacs come out. There are exceptions, but each stim hurts your own units for 10 damage, I think. And it adds up. So you do really want that medevac support to heal them back up to full health. And I don't think Kevin is really going for some kind of cheeky stim timing, so not really too necessary to get it this early. Over on the Protoss side of things, we do see a Stargate opener from Kimbo. And he has... Oh, never mind. I thought he skipped the Stalker, but no, he did get a Stalker. And that's not really going to come into play too much because there is no Reaper, obviously. But we do have the Stargate finishing up. Is it going to be an Oracle? Yes, it is. Oracle has a lot of harassment potential. Can activate that pulsar beam. It's a very fast flying unit, so keep an eye on that, see how many kills it gets. Kevin is rallying Marines outside, so it will take them some time to get into the main base once the Oracle flies in. Dim has finished very early once again, but Kevin getting a fast engineering bay, fast +1 attack, and he's also getting a blind defensive missile turret, which is quite interesting and will be helpful against the Oracle, although it's not quite protecting the mineral line here. And of course, there is no missile turret in the main base for Kevin, which is where Timbo is likely going to be flying in with this Oracle as it comes into the main base, activating its pulsar beam. Not really targeting the optimal target there, but is gonna refocus, get 3 SCVs, gonna get a 4th, 5th, and 6th. Gotta get out of there, Timbo! Oh, and just barely getting out. 4 HP on that Oracle. 6 kills. And most importantly, it escapes with its life, so it can fly back in a little later. Kevin should be throwing down a missile turret here, but not really covering his bases. He is just churning out more Marines, getting combat shields just finished, and more Marines in production. A little too much gas being mined. Don't think you need 4 gases, although 2 of them only mining with 1 SCV. Looks like it's just going to be mass Marines and a couple medevacs here from Kevin. Looks like he wants to go for a double medevac drop, not completely full, but that does mean his bases are almost completely unprotected. Does have a missile turret in range, but oh, the Oracle kind of derping a little bit, flies into the missile turret. That one weakened Oracle from before also flying into the missile turret. Some abysmal control there from Timbo Slice. He does get a few additional SCVs for troubles, but losing both of his oracles there. Some very poor control. Although 9 SCVs have gone down this game, not sure if that's really worth it. Here comes that drop from Kevin Lee. Going to be taking out 1 pylon and a couple probes. But the stalkers from Timbo, actually, I don't know if they're going to be enough. Blow a warp in here. That is quite a disaster. You got to make sure you're warping in next to a gateway. And just like that, Kevin once again snatching victory out of thin air. Alright, welcome back. This is game number 3 between this man leading 2-0. It is Kevin Lee. And his opponent down 0-2, Timbo Slice. So Kevin just winning the game with 10 Marines there. Not even 2 full medevacs. Timbo once again with his anti-razor agenda. First 2 games pretty swift and not too action-packed. Hopefully these guys give us a little better showing this time around. We know they are capable of some cool games. Neither player really changing up their openings all too much. Look at that APM from Kevin, non-existent. Where's that APM graph? It doesn't matter. 0 APM from Kevin. Terran is a hard race, huh? But Barrack's going to be finishing up. Is it going to be a Reaper? Is it going to be an attachment? None of the above. It's going to be a command center, followed by a tech lab. Still no orbital. I feel like you should kind of prioritize that first, because the mule does pay for itself immediately, and then it's just free money from that point. Next is coming up from Timbo as well, only a few seconds behind Kevin's. Timbo does have a very, very slight worker lead. He does have the benefit of those chrono boosts, which he is actually spending on Warp Gate, as well as the Stalker. Reaper not on the map, however, so the Stalker, once again, not really going to be too useful here. Another fast stim opening from Kevin Lee, and another engineering bay. So is this going to be a +1 stim timing like last game? It worked pretty well, so wouldn't blame him if he decides to go for that again. Twilight Council in production for Timbo Slice. Some additional gateways in production as well. I think it really hurt him with that poor Oracle control last game. Maybe If those stayed alive, if they got some extra SCV kills, if he was able to fly them on home and help with the defense, maybe we'd still be in that game right now. But not going to be seeing a Stargate opening this time around. Twilight Council going to finish up and going for Blink first this time. That's going to help significantly in any Stalker engagements. You can of course Blink micro your Stalkers back. We've seen Timbo do that, so he is capable. Kevin gonna be getting a reactor on this factory. I wonder if that's gonna be for Hellions or Widow Mines, or does he just plan to swap these out so he can produce faster Marines? We will find out shortly. Starport almost done as well, so you can start making medevacs. Engineering Bay hasn't started researching anything, so not gonna be the same build as last time. We are gonna see double Hellion production. Kevin once again falling a bit behind in the worker count. Second orbital, again a bit delayed there. Not really sure what he opted for instead of making that orbital, but it is rarely the right choice. Timbo, we saw the tail end of a little bit of probe getting stuck there. So he does have to cancel that gateway, lose a little bit of minerals and rebuild it. So it's just going to be a gateway army for Timbo. Only 2 Stalkers on the map. Once again, not spending your warpins. It is so important to be hitting your production cycles as a Protoss and a Terran, so you can get these units out. You don't get that time back. 4 Hellions just gonna roll right on through in the front door. We do get 3 probe kills so far. Make that 6. And can we get more? Nope. It's just gonna be 6 for the 4 Hellions. Not sure if that's entirely worth it. Timbo's still with the worker lead. He's gonna be protecting his mineral lines with 2 cannons. We do have a Raven out on the map for Kevin Lee, as well as a Liberator in production. Kevin also floating a bit of money, not really producing out of all of his structures. We see this factory not doing a thing. SCV count also not that great. Then comes the Raven, can drop some auto turrets, but there is a cannon, so only going to be able to get 2, maybe 3. No, just going to be 2 probe kills. Raven, of course, can come back in later. Energy is free. And it is once again going to be just Stalkers for Timbo Slice. Liberator is out, but not really being used just yet. More Marines in production for Kevin. We do have that hallucinated Phoenix once again. Kind of interesting that he has opted for the Phoenix Scout rather than the Observers. In comes the Liberator once again. Gonna need to find an angle where it's outside of range of the cannon. We'll see if this manages to get anything done. There are a lot of Stalkers here for Timbo Slice. Liberator just wandering into range of the cannon. Gonna lose half its HP for free. Also gonna tip his hand. Stalkers just blink in and snipe that out of the sky. Kevin with a 24 supply deficit right now. Worker count actually even, but the army count quite poor for the Terran player. Both players getting their 3rd bases, but the army count favoring Timbo quite significantly. Once again, just going to be mass Stalkers for Timbo. He is researching charge, but that is going to be a couple minutes away. 3rd base about 40-45% done for the Protoss player, whereas it is already done for Kevin. Planetary Fortress being morphed in, but here comes Timbo with a huge squad of Stalkers. And does Kevin have enough? Just looking at this, I don't think so, but can this Raven perhaps land a money anti-armor missile? Not really too much reaction from Kevin, and now is it too late? It looks like, yes, the blink micro from Timbo is gonna be pretty decent, blinking back some of these weak Stalkers, and Kevin forced to retreat right now. Big stim. There are no more medevacs, so that costs a lot of HP. One medevac does pop out, but that's just too little, too late. It does get sniped out of the sky real quick. One Marauder, 3 Marines left, and Timbo fighting for his first point. It looks like he should be able to get it. Kevin just doesn't have enough units. A lot of money, but his units trickling in is going to pull the boys, and that is going to help. These units need to get to work because this is a very dire situation here for Kevin Lee. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 SCVs going down. These Stalkers still wreaking havoc in the natural base of Kevin Lee. Even if they go down, the damage has been done. It looks like this final squad of Bio should be able to clean it up. But again, 21 SCVs going down. Worker count 44 to 34 in favor of the Protoss. Now, Kevin does have, of course, the benefit of mules. But his third base, keep in mind, is a planetary fortress. That means it's a little better defended, but it does not have that extra income which he so desperately needs right now after losing so many workers. One saving grace is that Timbo hasn't really been macroing back at home. Now he just starts up some more gateways, double immortal production, so the supply's gonna be kind of close for now. But Timbo with his 3 bases, 53 workers, his engine should be kicking in the next few minutes, and Kevin perhaps find some equalizing damage. He does have +2 attack compared to the 1-1 of Timbo's slice. However, Timbo is getting these big, scary Colossus, and there's nothing really in the Terran army to contest with that. Some scans going down, so Kevin is going to spot the unit composition of Timbo. Not that it was a huge surprise to spot these 2 Immortals. Not going to be spotting these 2 Colossus as they pop out shortly, so that's quite unfortunate. But either way, I think Kevin is going to have a very hard time dealing with the next fight. Does need to mix in some higher tech units, I think. A Raven or 2 would be nice to interference matrix these Colossus, but that might be a little too much to ask. Bio, of course, is pretty strong, and we did see Kevin get a pretty lucky pick-off in one of those games a while back. He sniped 2 Colossus for free and was able to carry that over to a victory. Supply counts actually pretty even right now, and Kevin has done a good job of reproducing his SCVs. Army counts pretty even as well, 84 to 87, but once again, Colossus, that splash damage, so important. Now disruptors on the way as well. So it looks like Timbo kind of thinking of moving out for an attack. Kevin wants to get his 4th base, get this economy chugging along. Kevin actually, curiously enough, taking the supply lead. But in comes Timbo. He does have those 2 Colossus, but this is a planetary fortress. Timbo don't care. He's just going to wander straight in, snipe down that planetary real fast. And he's going to snatch 18 SCVs with it. I don't know about moving down this ramp. That was a weird teleport. Not using all his bio there, though. But Timbo does back off. One battle cruiser. A weird teleport. But that was an okay move from Timbo Slice. He snipes off a base, a handful of workers, and preserves most of his army. Kevin perhaps not reacting fast enough, and that's going to cost him a base. However, he does have this new base up and running. Going to want to morph that into something sooner or later. Timbo does have his Templar Archives researching Storm right now. I think Storm, one of the best abilities in the game, does so much damage. It's so difficult to deal with. But we don't have any Templars warping in just yet. A lot of gas from Timbo Slice, so it definitely needs to start producing those. Here comes Kevin with a big bio army, 2 battle cruisers in the mix as well, and this is going to be a very important fight. This could be it, or will we see both players kind of just take even trades? Here we go. Kevin, big stim in. These Colossus doing so much damage. Disruptor balls blowing up a lot of the bio there, and that's gonna be cash money. Big bling in from Timbo Slice. Gonna clean up everything on the ground. Those 2 battle cruisers, they could have teleported, but no reaction from Kevin. Not taking care of these Medivacs as well, but Timbo perhaps not paying attention. Not really taking advantage of that misposition from Kevin Lee, who drops down to 108 supply. Not a lot of money in the bank either. A lot of gas, but nothing really to spend it on. Now all of a sudden things are looking a little bit grim for the Terran player. Timbo does have his 4th base. He is working on saturating that up, building up a wall, getting his economy booming. Kevin still hasn't reproduced that 3rd or 4th base, so he is running dry. He's going to be trying to set that down shortly. The main base, only 65 minerals left. Natural base starting to run dry as well, so Kevin is going to need another base. And Timbo just sitting back on this army. 2 Colossus. What is that? 3 Disruptors? Not really spending his money once again. No Templars. You kind of want to warp them in ahead of time to build up that energy. He did research Storm quite a while ago. So, curiously enough, Kevin was in the lead supply, but now Timbo catching up just a bit. Going to be warping in a lot of Templars. Are any of these going to be Archons? Yeah, I'm going to be morphing in 4 Archons, and he's going to keep, it's like 5 of them for the Storms. Again, would have liked to see these earlier so they could have had more time to generate some energy, but they will be absolutely huge in the next fight. There's no real counter coming out of Kevin Lee. Once again, no ghosts, no splash damage in the way of tanks or Widow Mines. So I do expect Protoss to steamroll this, but I have been wrong before. So let's see what happens. As it looks like Timbo itching for a fight right now. Just walking through the middle of the map. He does have this observer spotting just about everything. Kevin goes for an accidental pick up. In comes a few Disruptor Novas. Not going to catch a whole lot. You don't really want to send 3 at a time like that. You kind of want to do 1 at a time unless it's big tanky units like Thors or tanks. But again, Disruptors, they're free. So just wait for the cooldown and you try again. Let's see if he can get more. And once again, sending 3 in, but those are huge! Oh my goodness! And now Timbo perhaps using that as his cue to move forward. Big stim once again from Kevin Lee. Where are the storms? First storm is huge! Second storm once again. And Kevin's army just melting to the inclement weather of Timbo's slice. Disruptor Nova is going for SCVs now. And Timbo playing this very patiently. Doesn't really want to move up the ramp wisely, so he's going to settle for this base. Snag that and 17 workers. Kevin going for his scans to pick off that observer, I think. This barracks at risk of burning down, but SCVs do show up in time. But here comes Timbo once again, moving up the ramp this time. And does Kevin have enough? I don't think so. 50 army supply to 105 of the Protoss. And this is just a matter of time before we see GG, I think. Timbo still with so much money back at home. Not even maxed yet, but he doesn't care. He doesn't need to be maxed. Taking out that 4th base once again. A bunch of Zealots warping in back at home. I don't think he even needs those. Let's see if we can get some more big Novas. Those two are not that hot. But Storms doing so much damage. Kevin retreating into his main base. The Zealots have shown up. Another Storm doing more damage to the Zealots than the Bio army. But it doesn't matter. 167 to supply to 46 of Kevin. Another big stim hurting his army so much. 2 Disruptor Novas hitting his own Zealots, but GG gets called, and Timbo finally putting himself on the map. Welcome back, folks. This is once again a TVP Clown Fiesta between our Teal Terran Kevin Lee and a Red Protoss Timbo Slice. Taking a pretty convincing game number 3 in that last one. A pretty standard Gateway Robo army. Of course, all started with that Stalker attack. We got a bunch of SCV kills very early in the game. Kevin did a nice job at catching back up, but the lack of splash damage really hurt him, and the Disruptors combined with the Colossus, combined with the Psionic Storms, was just too much for the Terran player to handle. So here we are, game number 4. Stargazers. Timbo gonna be making his buildings in the main base this time around. Kevin still doing the low ground thing. Neither player opting for any cheeses in any of these games. Timbo, not sure why he decides to go for this building placement, but it is going to be once again a standard opening. Not going to see a 2-gate or anything like that, and Kevin going to be getting a fast second CC, once again delaying his orbital just a bit. Timbo likewise going to be expanding just a tiny bit slower. And Again, I'm a bit confused about this, because if you're getting the space this quickly anyways, why not go for the low ground raw? But we do have that Stalker being chrono boosted out. Once again, not really going to be too useful against the non-existent Reaper. Factory in production, and no attachments this time on the barracks, at least not just yet. Stargazers, another map that has a pocket expansion. The only caveat being you do have to mine out these minerals. Terran does have an advantage here because you can build a command center here and then lift it off once you're done. But of course, neither player really looking to take that just yet. And we do have a tech lab being produced onto the factory. Another minor efficiency thing. You could have made that on the barracks and swapped them over just to save a little bit of time. Engineering bay in production once again. And it is gonna be Cyclones. Cyclones, pretty good unit. They do have that annoying lock-on ability. They can snipe down high-value targets rather quickly. Over on the Protoss side of things, once again, going for a robotics facility. Going to be producing an Immortal to start things off, so not going to be getting an Observer just yet. We do have defensive missile turrets over here from Kevin Lee. Perhaps just a bit of safety against any potential DTs or oracles. Of course, we know none of that is coming. We also have an armory in production. That means this Widow Mine coming out will be permanently burrowed. And we also have starports with tech labs. Banshee on the way, Cloak on the way. It's gonna be a bit dicey. Timbo, gonna need to get that Observer. Only 3 Stalkers out on the map currently. No Forge just yet either. So this Banshee gonna be very scary. Luckily, Kevin only producing 1 so far, but it is almost done. Second one just starting up now. Kevin looking pretty defensive back at home. He's got Widow Mines. He's got a well-placed Cyclone in case anything decides to fly in. We do have that initial Banshee waiting for her sister, I guess. Cloak about 90% done as well, and still no Observer from Timbo Slice, who is moving out onto the map. And this could be an absolutely disastrous timing because the Banshees will show up and there's nothing that even shoots up back at home for Timbo. Double Banshees moving out. Timbo moving on through the bottom of the map. Don't really foresee him doing too much damage with these invisible Widow Mines here, but oh, hold on. If Kevin decides to lift off and fly into the range of these Stalkers, but he does course correct just it. Oh no! I was about to say he adjusted, but then he moved back and loses that medevac full of Widow Mines, and that is gonna force these Banshees to turn around. I would have preferred the base trade, perhaps, but these Banshees gonna turn around. They do have Cloaks, so they will clean this up eventually, but at what cost? How many SCVs are going to go down? 19 so far, and these Banshees gonna start going to work, but it's gonna take them some time to clean up this Protoss army. In the meantime, they're going to get more SCV kills. The SCV casualties going up to 32. Can we see any more? These zealots. Yes, they are going to chop up a few more SCVs. That is huge. 40 SCVs going down. Absolutely massive there. I really think pulling back was a mistake. Just go for the base trade. Of course, Kevin does not have all the information we do. He did not know that Timbo had no defenses back at home. Kevin being very careless, or wasteful rather, with his energy. It does cost 25 energy to cloak, so it's not something you can turn off and on. I know these Banshees going to set their sights onto the main base. Funnily enough, during all this time, Timbo has not gotten a forge, but he does have an observer, and that's going to be enough to push these back. No blink, that's the saving grace of these 3 Banshees, but you are going to have to back on out of there. 44 probes to 15 SCVs. Things are pretty dire now for the Terran player. He's just trying to get back in the game. He does have a lot of mule energy. That's one positive he has going on. But that's really about it. More Banshees coming on out, making the count up to 5. A lot of Widow Mines, which are very annoying to deal with. That could help him claw his way back into the game. 6 Banshees now out on the map. Did he ever get the Hyperflight rotors for the Banshee speed? No. I mean, if you're going for this many Banshees, I think it would be a good call to do so. It makes your Banshees real zippy. But here comes Timbo. Lots of Stalkers once again. That's his favorite unit. 25 Stalkers. He does have Observers in the mix. Now, Observers can get accidentally splashed by the Widow Mines. And if they do go down, then the Banshees once again have free reign. But Timbo being very careful, gonna poke his Observers in front. Gonna see just what's going on. And he's just gonna skirt the edge of these Widow Mines, see if he can... Oh, got a little bit careless there, take some hits on his Stalkers. He is gonna clean up the rest of these Widow Mines. Observers still in position to provide vision, so all these Banshees gonna go down by splitting off just one Stalker there through the Widow Mine. Big blink in, and GG is gonna get called. That means Timbo gonna tie things up. Alright, we are switching gears because Kevin Lee has
Not enough minerals.
decided to take a break after losing 2 in a row, but the series was tied 2-2, so I don't know, bit of a strange ending there. Would have liked to see the end of that series, of course, but
Roger.
that is the way the cookie crumbles. Now it is up to me to play a TVZ against Timbo Slice. Once again, shouting his anti-Razor propaganda.
You need more depots.
Open things up with a low ground barracks.
Going.
And I'm gonna try a Marine parade push. Marine tank parade push. Not sure of the build order, so this might be absolutely terrible, but hopefully
Big
we
job,
don't do too bad here.
SCV ready.
It's a bit late on that gas. I'm not gonna have a Reaper. That's fine. Getting fast. Second CC. And start getting Marines.
Bad news.
We'll close up this wall over here.
In the rear
We
with the
get
gear.
more
Yeah, whatever.
barracks.
CC's
Want a piece
upgrade.
of me, boy? Armed and ready.
Get a reactor
give
on
me
that.
Go ahead.
We require more.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Scared me.
We require more minerals.
Been waiting on you. I'm on it. Who wants some? What's going on? It's your time.
Lots of barracks
Your
is very
add-on's
important
done.
in this build, so be getting some more here.
SCV ready.
Was able to get that Overlord
By the
away.
numbers, boys. Go.
Gotta make sure we are
What's
keeping
going
up.
on?
Not
with
enough
our
energy.
In my day, we might
Add-on complete.
Go, go, go.
SCV production.
Huh? SCV ready.
Whoa! You need more energy, little guy.
CC's upgraded.
Gonna need a factory.
SCV ready.
Mine more minerals.
Need more
Once
energy.
that's done.
We need more money.
Get more
SCV ready.
reactors.
Not enough minerals.
We can change this rally now.
Bad news.
Supply depots.
Gangway coming through. Looking forward. You want a piece? SCV ready.
You need more minerals.
In my day, we mined 8 minerals at a time.
SCV ready.
Your add-on's done.
Hey, your base is under attack, man.
Been waiting on you. You gonna give me orders?
Oh no!
SCV ready.
What are my units doing?
In the rear with the. But who wants some?
Add-on complete.
This better be good. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Overlord, gonna spot everything I'm doing. Which
Mine more minerals.
sucks.
You need more depots. Need more chopstone.
SCV ready. Go, go, go. Will, what's going on?
Your add-on's done.
SCV ready.
More depots.
The little building on the right side of your big building's done.
Swap these attachments.
SCV ready.
You're out of supply.
Build more depots.
Trying.
Not enough energy.
We require more
Siege
minerals.
tank. On the way.
SCV ready. Gangway.
Tell the
Coming through.
medevac.
You want a piece of me, boy?
These non-stop
In the rear.
marines.
Mine more minerals.
You can't buy stuff on credit in this game.
This better be good. 10-4. Go, go, go!
And we're just gonna get more barracks as we
need more
push
money.
out shortly.
Minerals.
Ready for dust off.
And we're gonna try to move on out.
Big job, huh? Well, bud.
Research finished.
You need more minerals.
In my day, we mined 8 minerals at a time.
Rally on forward.
SCV ready.
Go, go, go!
Fueled up, ready to go. Who wants some? Why not? I've been waiting on you. We could use some help here.
Now what? Ready for dust off.
This better be good.
Okay.
Been waiting on you. You want a piece of me, boy? I'm on it. You gonna...
Clearing up some creep, that's okay, but we do want to get more damage than that.
We require more minerals.
Armed and ready. Go, go, go! Bring it!
The little building on the right side of your big building.
SCV ready. Gangway.
Ready for dust off.
Ready to roll out.
More unit
Whoa.
production.
Need more energy, little guy.
This better be... By the number. Been waiting on you.
Need more energy.
Your add-on's done.
Who wants some? You gonna get... You can... Armed and
Out
ready.
of that base.
Been waiting.
That field's been
He
mined
does
out.
not
Hope you have an
the
expansion.
gold. Okay, that's good. Inch up our tanks a little bit.
This better be good. You wanna be...
You're out of supply.
Build more depots.
Picking up.
We could use some help here.
Oh no, that's a lot of stuff.
This better be good. By the numbers.
Did not go too well there.
Go, go, go! Speak up! Gangway, coming through. Sure thing. Got it.
Talk to me.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We require more minerals.
Now what?
Huh?
Ready for dust off.
This is a bit dicey.
Looking forward. Armed and ready. Who wants some? Been waiting. You gonna give me orders?
We require more.
You need more depots.
Sorry, this is a
See
hard
if we
game.
can go for a double prong thingy here.
Now what?
That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place. Additional supply depots required.
By the numbers, boys. What?
We aren't gonna be able to get hopefully a base here. Oh!
We could use some help here. Gangway. I'm in deep.
Not sure how much work those guys did.
Where's the emergency? Waiting on you.
Ah! Oh, those are changelings? I thought those were
By
my
the numbers,
marines.
boy. Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy?
You need more minerals.
In my
Oh,
day,
that's
we mined 8
no
minerals.
bueno.
Mineral field depleted.
Now what? In the pipe.
Go, go, go!
Ready? Picking up or
Ah, don't know if you spotted that on the minimap. Probably.
This better be good. Been waiting on you. Orders received. Speak up! Armed and ready. Fueled up, ready to go. Who wants some?
We require more minerals.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay.
I'm going. But you gonna give me orders? Bring it! Gangway, coming through. Speak. Been waiting on you. This better be good. Who was? Ready to roll out. We could use some help.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Oh no, he's just swarming me over with Lingbane.
Want some? You got it. You gonna give me arm?
We're running out of
How
minerals
did
back
those pick
home.
up so fast?
Talk to me. Now what? Will do, Command. Confirmed.
Who wants some? Fueled up, ready to go.
Light flight's here. Heading out.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We're running out of minerals back home.
Armed and ready.
No, pick up!
Waiting on you. Inbound.
No, he has mutas on the
I heard
way.
that.
Oh,
Go, go, go!
we are DED dead.
Huh?
Somebody, get me out of
Whoa,
this
we need
mess.
more energy, little guy.
Engineering bay.
Need some help here. Aye, aye, sir. Yes, sir. Who wants some? Of course. That's fine. Armed and ready.
Mine more minerals.
You can't buy stuff on credit in this game.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Well, that didn't work. GG. Alright, TVZ didn't go too well. Let's try
Good
our
luck,
hand
have
at
fun,
PVZ.
and, beat 'em, probably. Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get them!
Hopefully this goes a little bit better.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now!
Send my
Get 'em!
probe across the map.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now!
Deny
Get
that.
'em!
Base?
You must construct additional pylons.
Get up. Gateway here. And That's pretty fast. Country, I think that must have been 16. Which is the right move to not get caught by that block. And once again, forcing him to be silly. Not too bad, not too bad. There is the spawning pool. And once again, forcing him to be silly. We can give him a little cheeky doggy.
Not enough minerals.
And once again. Feel pretty good about yourself after doing that. Should be dropping a pylon back there because I do kind of want to go for a cheeky Stargate.
Minerals now! Get them! Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get them!
Gotta be careful, lings don't just wander on in. So let's get the defensive gate right here. Ah, but I do want to let my probe in. That was silly. Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Stargate.
I'm here in the shadows. Intriguing.
I don't want to deny any potential scouts. I see an overlord there.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
I don't think so. Alright. Set this guy to patrol. The plan here is going to be a handful of phoenixes. So it is going to take me a little bit of time to get up to the number I want. Kind of want maybe 5 or 6. Not really sure what's the optimal there, but yep.
Finished learning. Not enough minerals.
And should we go for +1? That'd be a little crazy. But I like it. I like crazy.
Teleport successful.
Be sure to not get supply.
We need more Artosis pylons.
Teleport successful.
Leading any waste. Okay. And now the question is, do I want
Teleport
to
successful.
continue
Skies
this
open.
production? Honestly, I think yes.
Teleport successful.
Is that crazy?
Where do our enemies lurk?
Go
I
with
stalk
our
through the
5
stars.
initial penises. Does not have
Teleport
this
successful.
base.
Azul to
Cheeky
Tempari.
lictoroonie.
Warp field online. Love. Zerapek. Cryon. For honor. Understood.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Gonna be some
On the
time
wings of
blocks,
justice.
sadly.
I stalk through the
I mean,
stars.
energy blocks.
I will
Supply
teleport.
block is what I'm doing to him.
I stalk through the stars. Teleport successful. Anan Porkal. Shazul tu Templari. La Farosh. I will come. Sirapek, time for battle.
Your upgrade is done. I mean, no. You can't warp there.
The skies await. Or teleport successful. I stalk through the stars. Understood. Warp field online. Shazul tu Templari. Sirapek, cry on.
Add these all to the same key.
Teleport successful.
Another base there, and
Unacceptable
do
warp
with
location.
my minerals. So that's gonna be gateways and charge.
Teleport successful. La
See
Farosh.
if we can find more damage with these.
I will comply. On the way to get a
Queen, but might lose a Phoenix. Oops, wrong upgrade. Get more damage.
I am eager to strike.
Problem is I can't really clear creep or anything. To this Overlord farm. Not really gonna be able to get too much of that.
On the wings of justice.
Very annoying here. Gonna kill all these overlords. I don't know how many pieces I lost. I think that's pretty worth it.
La Farosh.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Understood.
Gotta be very careful of the
For honor.
counterattack.
I
Let's see, he's
stalk
going
through
for
the
his
stars.
fire.
La Farosh.
He would be
Shazul.
right
Teleport successful.
dumb to go for
The skies await.
Mutalisk, so
The minerals have up and
Must.
gone.
Where do engaging the enemy?
expect
Understood. For honor.
corruptors.
I stalk through. Time for battle.
Mineral field depleted.
Teleport successful. Anan Pork.
The minerals have up and gone.
Teleport successful. I am eager.
Research complete. I mean, no. Minerals now. Mineral field depleted.
Gotta go for those.
Justice be
Sell it.
Where do our enemies
Run bys.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals.
So we faint right.
Understood.
Also go left. Not really a feint because we are hitting
I
right.
stalk through the stars.
Also hitting left. What I'm trying to say. Get more overlords.
Understood.
Overlord harvest right now. And Zealot's also
Warfield
doing
online.
Upgrade
work.
complete. Minerals now. Get them.
I
Start
stalk through the stars.
barrier production.
La Farosh. On the ways of justice. I will comply. Teleport successful. Engaging the enemy. Shazul tu Templari.
Two free queens out in the middle of the map.
I
Not
stalk
sure what
through the
they were
stars.
doing.
Mineral field depleted.
Now, carriers on the way.
Sirapek.
The minerals have up and gone.
Made a lot of spores. So
honor.
I'm not
On the
too
wings of
comfortable about
justice.
moving in.
Time for battle.
It's okay. We just
I
want to
will
buy
comply.
time.
Engaging the enemy. La Faroche. On the wings of justice. Understood.
Spore fire.
Azul du Templari.
Oh my god.
Carrier has arrived.
They're attacking our cute little probes.
Cute little probes!
Where let the skies await. I am eager to strike. For honor, I will comply. Understood. Siravek. Anan Porkal. Field online.
Are we okay? I think so. He is going to be
Not enough minerals.
producing stuff to
Minerals,
counter carriers.
now! Get 'em!
I assume.
Carrier has arrived. The skies await. I am eager to strike. On the wings of justice. I stalk through the time for battle.
We get some corruptors, not really. And that's actually a lot of corruptors. It's a bit scary.
La.
Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas.
Getting void rays.
Insufficient minerals, now! Get them! Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas.
This is a little bit dicey. That was a lot of
I am
corruptors.
Zero.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Where do our enemies lurk? Understood.
I don't even have a
Carrier
forge.
has arrived. Anan Porkal. Warp field online. For honor. Not engaging the enemy.
See if he has another base.
On the wings of justice.
Not enough mineral. Finished minerals, now! Get them! Not enough minerals.
Oh, there's another overlord. I can yoink.
Schematic core online.
Oh, big attack here.
Azul
Hey!
du Templari.
They're attacking our base! Your upgrade is done.
Wow, that ability is ridiculous. Okay.
Understood. I will comply. Where do our enemies?
1-1 on those bad boys. And we're just gonna
Minerals,
let
now!
them do their
Get 'em!
thing.
Not
Hopefully it
enough
goes
minerals.
favorably.
Minerals.
Not sure what's
Not enough minerals. Minerals,
Focus
now!
my carrier.
Get them! Mineral. Not enough minerals. Minerals, now!
Void rays probably.
Get them!
because that's
Not enough minerals.
damage to them. These guys can go here actually.
Time for battle. Victor Anan. I am eager to.
Minerals, now! Get them! Not enough minerals. Not the probes!
Oh boy.
On the
Oh boy.
field online.
The minerals have up and gone.
Oh, that one Baneling was huge. Oh god.
Mineral field depleted.
Did I get my void ray speed? Yes, I did.
Vespine geyser exhausted. Minerals, now! Get them!
Oh no, the door's
Schematic core
open.
online.
Anan.
They're attacking our cute little probes.
On the wings of justice. Now. I stalk through the stars.
Okay, this is a little bit bad.
Siravek.
Economy has been
Understood.
dumpstered, to say the least.
I will comply. For honor. Where do our enemies lurk? On the wings of
Do a
justice.
little damage.
Azul tu Templari.
Our army be scrapping. Well, there's no more gas with this one.
Understood.
Away
Not enough
from
minerals.
my beam. That is smart.
The skies await. For honor. Sirafek,
2 upgrades, which are pretty good.
Azul tu Templari.
Minerals, now! Get them!
Where do let us proceed? Time for battle. Field online.
Those spores are helping him out
I
quite
stalk through the
bigly.
stars. Anan Pokal.
I can get more fights like that where
The
his
skies await.
army is
On the
destroyed.
wings of justice. Now time for battle. Sirafek, Anan Pokal. Where do our I am eager to strike. For honor. I stalk through the stars.
The minerals have up and gone. Unacceptable. Not enough minerals.
On the wings of justice. I like for ire.
He's
Your forces
countering.
are under attack. Minerals, now! Get them, not the pros!
I like. We embrace the glory of battle online.
Overcharge!
Field online. On the wings of justice.
Not enough minerals. Base is under attack. And they're
Hey.
out of here.
G with a very Protoss victory.